Hi, beautiful humans. Hi, beautiful humans. It's me, Rory Kelly, and this is Frankie Matos. And I'm so excited to share Frankie Matos with you, which sounds like some kind of a weird love triangle arrangement, which I don't mean to imply. I'm just excited that you will get to hear his music because I think you will enjoy it. Which brings us to our theme song for the night. Monday Night Muses with Frankie Matos, oh my gosh. Monday Night Muses with Frankie Matos, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being on the show, Frankie. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. Not to copy you, but...
I mean, please feel free, because, I mean, I'm great, so, you know, there are worse people to copy.
The original muse.
The original muse. Yeah. Yeah, the heck with all those Greek people. Like, it's definitely me.
I never met any of them.
Me neither. I mean, mythological as far as I'm concerned. Hi, Diggy Cat. Hi, Melissa. Oh, Frankie, can you see the chat? I forgot to ask you this before we started because I'm unprofessional.
Chat, but I could open up my Twitch.
It's in comments. If you're on StreamYard right now and you click the comments thing, you will see it.
Lit. Hello, everybody.
Yay. So, friends, this is Frankie Matos. He's a singer-songwriter, and I have made it my personal mission to nag him into continuing to create and release music because he's really fucking good, and I would be really, really sad to lose the songs and the stylings, which has happened to me because we were talking about how, like, I'm an old lady and he's a little baby, and I have seen other musicians who I really liked who are singer-songwriters like kind of fade into the background and stop making music, and it's friggin' heartbreaking when someone who wrote a song that you love stops making music. So I have taken on the task of nagging Frankie to continue to make music, and I hope you will join me on that task. I hope you will go seek out his music after this. If you take a look at the scrolling thingy down below, you will notice a Bandcamp link, frankiematosmusic.bandcamp.com. Also, Frankie's a podcaster, and you can check out his podcast by searching the words... What are the words? Help me, because you were right. It has changed a couple times.
It is more interesting than Frankie Matos. All you got to do is think, what are those guests going to be? And it's that. They're going to be more interesting than me.
Yes. More interesting than Frankie Matos is the podcast. You can go and subscribe at your favorite podcast listening location, and I suggest you do. So, without further ado, I am going to go away and let Frankie share his songs with you. You're welcome. Bye.
Oh, just fully go away? Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Can I curse on stream? I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard your songs. Of course you can curse on stream. Hi, everybody. I would love to tell you that I have a bunch of new songs after all of this quarantining and pandemicing and COVIDing and lonelying. But the actual truth is I wasn't that lonely. I produced a couple of records and singles for a bunch of people. So that's how I spent my time. I didn't finish. I was going to say I didn't do all that much writing. I did plenty of writing, but they're all fragments. So I'm going to play you songs that are done. They are a couple years old at this point, but I still love them. People still ask me to play them. So that means that they've got some staying power, right? And then if we have time, maybe I'll get into some fragments of things that aren't done, because I get the feeling that this is a crowd that appreciates the process. And what's more processy than something that isn't actually done yet? You get to see it before it exists properly. This song, however, does exist. This song is from the perspective of my teenage self, on account of I started writing the lyrics when I was one. It's how you feel when somebody breaks up with you in a bad way. They cheat on you. They say nasty things about you on Twitter. And then you see them again and they ask you to be friends. And you're like, I don't know about that. I'm all for friendship. One of my best friends in the world right now, my best friend in the world right now, is an ex of mine. So it's not all bad all the time, but this song is about when it is, and you don't want to be friends, and you're allowed to say that. It's called I Don't Want to Live That Way. I can't ignore all of the pain you made me feel. For the sake of being friends, you know that friendship don't feel real. And I don't expect that you will apologize for the selfishness I see when I look into your eyes. We could stay friends if that's what you want to do. After all, you've always done whatever's good for you. But I refuse to take the pain while you're okay. No, I don't want to live that way. You made me sad, you made me hang my head and cry when you told me you were thinking that our love was gonna die. So what kind of lousy, spineless coward would I be if I just lay down and let you walk all over me? We could stay friends if that's what you want to do. After all, you've always done whatever's good for you. But I refuse to take the pain while you're okay. No, I don't want to live that way. No, I don't want to live that way. No, I don't want to live that way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Hey. I do the whistling for some songs intentionally, and then some it's because I still haven't gotten to test the new looper pedal I got, and therefore I don't know how to use it well enough for a live stream yet. So just throwing in the whistling instead of the guitar solo. People usually find it to be like a fun party trick, so hopefully that'll be just as entertaining as a guitar solo would have been, or more. Who knows? So yeah, I guess I write about being sad more than I write about being not sad, but I'm trying to work on that a little bit. So this is probably the sadder song of all my songs. It's about this weird phenomenon that happens in movies, but also seems to happen to me, where when something bad happens, you know, when somebody dies in the family, when I've been broken up with, I get that movie thing where the sky turns gray and it rains. Usually it has to do with my grandma. Happened the first time. Well, the first time it happened was when she passed away. I'm going to turn off the reverb for just a sec. Yeah, it was a sunny summer day, and my brother and I went in the pool. My uncle has a pool. I don't have a pool. Well, I do now in my apartment complex, but it doesn't belong to me. And it was a beautiful day, and then my mom walks out of the house. My grandma lived in my uncle's basement. And as I see her walking, the sky just suddenly, like cheesily suddenly, becomes like just gray and stormy and thunder and rain. And my mom comes over with tears in her eyes, and she tells us that my grandma had passed away. And I don't know, I just thought that was like too weird not to be some kind of cosmic thing. And it was just the anniversary of her death. And I was at work, and again, it started raining like crazy. And then I just suddenly couldn't concentrate on work. And I was just like, I just have to stop and think about my grandma for a minute. And then when I stopped and thought about her, like in silence for a bit, the rain went away. And I just felt really nice. So I'm not one to usually believe in a lot of cosmic stuff, but I don't know. I have a theory about that one. So this one's called Even the Breeze. Even the breeze knows I'm sad. Even the breeze knows I'm sad. It's the windiest summer day we've ever had. 'Cause even the breeze knows I'm sad. Even the sky knows I'm blue. Even the sky knows I'm blue. The big old sky was colored blue too. But even the sky knows I'm blue. My radio knows she's gone. My radio knows she's gone. It's been playing the same sad, sad song all day long. My radio knows she's gone. Even the breeze knows I'm sad. Even the breeze knows I'm sad. This might be the worst day that I've ever had. 'Cause even the breeze knows I'm sad. All right. Weird to not hear a single voice or even like booze. I can't hear anything. But yeah, I know, Melissa. You guys are gonna get me one tarot reading, and I'm sure I will suddenly just be a believer for life. That sounded sarcastic. I wouldn't be shocked if it were true. I don't do sarcasm to people I like, unless it's for fun. Actually, I do a lot of sarcasm with people I like. Yeah, White Claw fan, what's up? It's been a long day. And if that's not a ringing endorsement for White Claws, I don't know what is. Had a long day? White Claw watermelon. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm in the It Is Useful camp about beliefs. I no longer worry if they are objectively true, but if they're helpful to me and not harming to anyone else. And I agree. That's where I sort of got my belief in signs from, right? It's like, it makes me feel good to think that, you know, sometimes the rain is my way, or my grandma's way of all these years later saying, hey, stop for a second and, you know, think about love. And the worst thing that does is make me stop and think about love for a minute. So, who's it hurting? This one is the story of why I started writing it is becoming further and further from my memory as time goes on. But one time a guy walked into the recording studio at Stony Brook when I was doing the first demo of this song and goes, okay, I fucks with this. And I was like, That's not a ringing endorsement. What is? So, this one's called Growing Up Slowly. Yeah, I feel like I'm chasing a kite in the wind. And I feel like it's leading me towards something. Baby, you got to understand. This is all part of figuring out who I am. I'm growing up slowly. Things were good till just this year when I had to go and face my fears. I had to go off on my own. I had to solve my problems all alone. Things got tough and tougher still, and these things all tried their best to kill. What doesn't kill you makes you strong, but they didn't say it would take this long. I'm growing up. I'm growing up slowly. Growing up, yeah, I'm growing up slowly. Growing up, yeah, I'm growing up slowly. And I'm feeling kind of lonely. Tatana, what's up? Hey. And hi to the other people who've joined us. So nice to see people here. I don't know. I just appreciate when people hang out, you know? Makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. Not that art for art's sake isn't also doing something, but it's like there's something special to me about sharing it, even if it's a couple years old at this point. Jim Croce. I don't know what the reference is. mean, I know who Jim Croce is, but I don't know if there's a comparison in that song or if you're just asking me if I like him. But I do. I play him at my gigs a lot. I do. Obviously, You Don't Mess Around with Jim. It's a great one. Everybody always knows it. And then I'll do, if I'm feeling like doing something that I don't care if everybody knows it or not, but I love the song, I'll do One Less Set of Footsteps. And I keep forgetting to set enough time aside to rehearse playing Operator because that song actually requires some guitar stuff, and you don't just get that from reading the ultimate guitar sheet as you play. Just saying you get that vibe. Well, that's a huge compliment. I appreciate that. I know I'm doing these songs I try to do them out of the order of the EP so that it doesn't get old. This next one then, we'll take a dip away from all of the doom and gloom. Not that those songs are doomy and gloomy, but they're all a little bit about being sad. This song is about love. Ooh la la. I wrote it when I was not in love, and I don't know if I had properly been in love before. I thought when I was a freshman in college that if I just met somebody who just got me, just somebody who gets me, I would be complete. They'd solve my problems. I wouldn't feel depressed anymore. I wouldn't feel like I didn't know what I was doing with my life. At the time, I thought I was going to be a mechanical engineer. That didn't happen. Turns out, and I may give a shining endorsement here, the answer was not a girlfriend. It was therapy. Try therapy. Yeah, relatable vibes. I know I just did a little bit of a, ooh, is that a microphone? Ooh. That one's just for Tatana. Anyway. All right, so yeah, this one's about love. I actually might play this lower just to make my life easier. Therapy for the win indeed. And thank you, Anti-Fragile Tarot. I don't know if I know you because I can't see your thumbnail from this distance from my monitor, but thank you. And if I do know you, hi. Friend of Rory's is a friend of mine. Oh, I should say the song is called My Remedy. She picks up pieces I can't see, and bit by bit she's fixing me. My problem, she's been solving it. She knows where all my pieces fit, and I say, oh, 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 you are my remedy. Oh, 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 you have become a part of me. Oh, 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 you keep me on my feet. Oh, oh, I think you are the one for me. I would love to hear the synth solo to this song, Rory. She gives me strength to carry on, inspires me to sing these songs. I just might marry her someday, and in my vows I'm gonna say, oh, 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 you are my remedy. Oh, become a part of me. Oh, oh, you make me feel so free. Oh, 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 I think you are the one for me. I can't imagine just where I'd be if you never came and reassembled me. You don't make my demons go away. You find a better place where I can let them stay. Oh, 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 don't ever leave me be. Oh, 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 you pick up pieces I can't see. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Melissa. Which one? Which line, I should say. Just because I like to talk about myself, and I also don't know if I have enough songs to fill the next half hour. Well, if I don't get an answer to that, then that's fine. I'd like to do some fragments then. I have another two songs from the EP. I want to save the last one, and I don't want to play one of them because I don't really care for it so much anymore. I guess you can narrow it down which one that is if you know the EP. It's not that I don't think anything on there is bad, especially like the arrangement of the song. It's just like, I don't know, doesn't feel like it's coming from my perspective anymore. And what's that Lucy Dacus? What's that Lucy Dacus line? Lucy Dacus line is it in 5 years or 4 years? I hope the songs feel like covers. And that song does feel like a cover now. But I'm gonna save the last one that I want to play from that AP for last. Well, maybe I'll ask. Does anybody feel like hearing some unfinished song fragments and just like vibing about the creative process? Oh, okay, that one. Thank you, Melissa. I like that one. Unfinish us. Finished him. Fatality. Yeah, all right. Let's this one's less of a fragment and more of I just need to change some things about it. I also haven't played this in a long time because I just started playing it out as sort of a workshop just before pandemic. I don't know that I've played it since. But basically, I wrote this song when I was considering, or I wrote the pieces of this song that currently exist when I was considering dropping out of college, which I did. But I was like worrying, what the hell am I going to do if I'm, don't have a degree? And I was just like, I don't know. I figured out other shit before. I haven't had the hardest life, but I haven't had the easiest one, so this is about what I thought I would do. Or, not about what it was just about why I wanted to drop out of college and sort of pepping myself up to do it and to think I'll be okay. The working title at the moment is Barely Alive, which I might change. That's a little dramatic. I don't belong here like they told me I do. Targeted ads, mom and dad, teachers and counselors too. Tens of thousands of dollars, so many hours of work down the drain. Antidepressants. That adolescent didn't know he signed up for this pain. I don't like where I am. My ambition is gone. Now I just want to fail so I can finally move on. 'Cause I've learned how to fight to survive. And I've learned how to pick up the pieces. I've learned how to take it in stride when they tear you apart till you're barely alive. This is the verse that I'm gonna change because it's currently a chess allegory, and I don't really play chess. I was saying this to my friend, shout out Mike Perlmutter, the other day, and he was like, "You don't know how to play chess?" I was like, "I mean, I know how the pieces move, I think." And then I just start like rattling off all the pieces, and he was like, "You just named how all the pieces move. You know how to play chess." I'm like, "Yeah, but I wouldn't win, and I don't really care about it." So yeah, the chess allegory's got to go. But I'm going to find something fitting to fill its place. But this is what I came up with. I know it's game over. It's checkmate for me. I don't have to watch while you capture my king. I've accepted defeat. Well, I don't like where I am. I just want to be free. I might have failed my education, but it also failed me. So I've learned how to fight to survive, and I've learned how to pick up the pieces. I've learned how to take it in stride when they tear you apart till you're barely alive. Till you're barely alive. Till you're barely alive. I'm going to stop there because there's a bridge, but I don't even think it's worth going through because it's currently just like very, very much sort of the TBD, not, placeholder. That's what I would call it. Thank you, Mighty Jammer. Nice. Kool-Aid Jammers. Funny enough, the song is actually the first that I've written like completely electronically. It actually, at the moment, it's a demo, has no guitar in it, and it's actually really hard for me to keep that rhythm on guitar and sing the vocals at the same time. I have to practice it more. But I like that for the guitar arrangement. That whistling is actually, funny enough, like this weird like synth, almost sounds like an accordion kind of synth solo. And it's I like that. I like the instrumental. I really like those like pre-chorus, like that, I don't like where I am, and like that. I just, that's like, for me, that's like the thing that keeps me wanting to finish writing this song. And also because if I don't finish it soon, then I'm going to be like a 25-year-old dude talking about dropping out of college when I was 22. When did I drop? 22, I think, maybe 23. But no, I guess I was 22. I don't know. Anyway, so I want to finish that one soon. That's probably next on the list of things to do. Besides finishing producing stuff for some people I've been working for. By the way, I might take this moment to shout out what I did during the COVID times. Not that we're out of COVID times yet. Don't let anyone fool you that that's the case. But what I did, I finished producing Anne O'Rourke's album, not the one that's coming out in October. She was working on that simultaneously with the Silo Recordings people. Love them to death. And love them to death, that's a weird thing to say. Love them to life. Please don't die. I like you guys. Just made new friends. I don't want them to go anywhere. But the EP that I did with Anne, she put out in, I don't know, what was it, December? So, wow, it's been out for a while now, I guess, but everything feels so recent because COVID just sort of warped time. But The EP is called These Moments, and you can hear my guitar work on there. Everything but the acoustic guitars is pretty much me. There's a few other instrumentalists playing like mandolin and banjo, but otherwise like guitars, drums, samples of any kind, bass, or I should say electric guitars of all kind, were me. So that's my most recent work that I'm really, really like proud of and feel a connection to. I also produced an EP for Holden Miller called Half Full, and you can hear some of my guitar and bass on that. More of it was him. I mostly picked the drum samples, mixed it, I did a little vocal, but I love that one. Those are both available everywhere music is found. I would suggest going to Anne's Bandcamp because she deserves your money. And I just produced a single for I think they're German duo called Wandering Souls, and the song's called Harmony. So if you want to see my work that I've done over the last year, and or more than a year with the case of Anne, that's what I've actually been doing, and I've been back to writing now. So here is the most recent example of my writing. It's a very, very fragment. Currently, the only version of it exists on a little terrible sounding phone microphone memo, and I'm just gonna go. This is gonna be the most, what do you call it, fragmenty of the fragments, because I can't even play through it. But I just want to share it with you guys because I feel like you guys are probably, a lot of you are writers and creators in some kind of way. So maybe you guys will have some kind of recommendation for where I can take this and expand on it, because I really love this concept. The concept currently has my favorite title of anything that I've ever written, which is Self-Deprecation Soliloquy. It's stepping away from saying all the sad things to criticize myself for how much I say the sad things, but I love that title, Self-Deprecation Soliloquy. So this is what I've got so far. It's going to be a lot of pausing and starting again. It's just a little bit. It's two verses, well, a verse and a half and a chorus. So this is the half verse. I don't know where to go with it, but I really love the opening lines. Hopefully I remember the chords. Self-hate comes in waves. We feel differently about ourselves on different days. Then I would need something to tag that. But I like that for an opening line. Need a pre-chorus of some kind. But then it goes in the chorus. Another self-deprecation soliloquy. Oop. It's not that I want you to pity me. It's just my insides pouring out. A victim of my own self-doubt. She said, you don't have to tell everyone everything. That's not what being honest is about. And I said, I know, but I've got to do something to let these awful feelings out. And again, I would need some kind of pre-chorus. And it's another self-deprecation soliloquy. It's not that I want you to pity me. It's just my insides pouring out. A victim of my own self-doubt. That's all I have so far. I'm thinking of changing the tag of victim of my own self-doubt to have something a little more punch to it, but I want to end with the lines, my own self-doubt. But yeah, that's what I've got. For legal purposes, I can't take any of your lyrical suggestions, but I can take some vague suggestions of where to go with it, metaphorically or conceptually, even musically, arrangement-wise. I've got some idea. I want it to be Beach Boysy for sure. I really want it to be Pet Soundsy, but other than that, I don't have much. So yeah, that's what I've got as far as fragments, and then. Yeah, let's go back to the songs that are done, right? All right. I'll just do the one that I don't feel as strongly about anymore. because, you know, I did all the work to write it, so I might as well play it. It's just, I don't know, it's a little simplistic. I mean, those songs from the EP from 2019, the EP is called Unglorious, by the way. It's not a word, it's my word. Unglorious. I'd like to put it on a hat. I had plans to, and then COVID happened, and I'm like, well, no one's going to take a hat from me now. So maybe I'll do them, because I would really like to have a hat that says Unglorious on it. Yeah, this is one of the songs from that EP. Probably, you know, it's funny. The song started out as like this really weird, like 80s piano ballad. Not that it was an 80s, I mean, it had to have been from the 80s to be an 80s piano ballad, but, you know, like a sort of, you know, sort of the same tempo and vibe as Every Rose Has Its Thorn, even though that's a guitar song, but like that kind of like, just like slow, you know. And then I was like, that sucks. I don't like it. So I changed it. And then I came up with an arrangement I really like, even though I don't know if I feel like I'm the narrator of this song anymore. It feels more like a teenager is the narrator of this song, which is kind of the case with a lot of my early stuff. But I still like the arrangement. So let's play it. It's called Withdrawal. Tell me how to just move on. I'm trying, but it's taking too long. You lured me in and threw me out. It's all that I've been thinking about. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm trying to move on. I'm out, but you're all I think about. Tell me these sorrow symptoms of withdrawal. I have to answer some of these comments. I should have done that before I started playing the song. I like your joke, Rory. I blinked and you found someone new. It's only been a week or two. Well, if you're with him, then I'll learn how to tell myself you're his problem now. So go. I'm done, I'm trying to move on. I'm out, but you're all I think about. Tell me the sorrow symptoms of withdrawal. I'm trying to move on. I'm out, but you're all I think about. I'm done, I'm trying to move on. I'm out, but you're all I think about. I'm done, I'm trying to move on. I'm out, but you're all I think about. Yeah, man. That's that one. Not much to say about that one. I don't know if all these years later I feel very good about using the withdrawal metaphor, because like drug addiction's a legit issue, and I don't know. I feel like I'm trivializing it by comparing my high school breakup with the girl who cheated on me, and for all intents and purposes, like, is a blip in my life when at the time, you think, because when you're, what was I, 15 when she dumped me, 16. I mean, what do you even know when you're that age? You think you know everything. I think I was brighter than the average bear, but not at that kind of thing, not a relationship things. So I don't know. That's what I was thinking of when I wrote it the first time. I mean, the sort of lineage of those couple of songs that I wrote, like early on, like the I Don't Want to Live That Way, Withdrawal, those two really specifically, like they kind of started like with lyrics when I was a senior in high school. And then I kind of just had them for years. And then I was like, well, I want to use all the songs I've got. So instead of like just putting out a single or two, I put that EP out in 2019. And I made the arrangements in a way that I really like them. Like they sound nice, especially because I recorded them on like a $30 condenser microphone. The drums were all samples, so I guess those sound as good as samples can sound. And that's kind of cheating, I guess, but you know. So yeah, that's the lineage of that one, and that's why I don't ever feel that compelled to play it anymore. But if someone asks me for it, I'll play anything if anyone wants it, because there's nothing more special than somebody wanting to hear your song, Anyway, that's a lot of talking from me. Let me answer some comments. What did you guys say? You guys are funny and clever. I have to reach for my mouse. I'm further away than it looks. Let's see. We got, I really love your songwriting style, just so you know. Thank you. I can't read your name from here, but thank you. It's like, maybe it's Ailafe, but I'm probably fucking it up, so I'm sorry. Really digging this songwriting insight. So fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the most prolific writer. I write more quality than quantity these days, but I guess that's a perspective too, right? Like I have friends who write like a song a day sometimes, and I'm like, how do you do it? But that just wouldn't work for me. I wouldn't come up with anything good enough, I'm good with one great song a year, if that. I'm king of the Fragments. You are in a room with some pretty talented musicians. They'll be able to help you for sure. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. And I appreciated your joke about the without drawl. That's clever, Rory. Anyway, sorry to keep just yammering on. I like to talk. And I don't know. Next time I'm around, I'll have more originals for you. Anyway, this is the last one I've got for you. And I think that timing's worked out okay. Maybe a little short, but then Rory can go get a glass of wine. This is the most recent of the songs on the EP. This is the one I wrote just before I dropped out of college. I wrote it instead of practicing piano, which is what I was supposed to be doing, because at the time I was a music major. Classical didn't really work for me, and neither did discipline. So, dear. Oh, Godspeed, St. Alex. Godspeed. And yeah, MC Hammer. Hell yeah. Stop. No, really, stop talking. Just kidding. Like stop hammer time. You get it. Anyway. So this one is the one I feel the most closely to. I guess technically the last thing I released was a Christmas song, but that was more of a joke and just to do something. It was like a early Beach Boys parody, but I'm not playing that one because doesn't really work like that, and it's not the time of year for it. So this is the namesake of everything in my branding for the last 2 years. 2 years and some months. The song is called Unglorious. It's still everyone's favorite, and that's what do you call it? Appropriate, because it's my favorite. And hopefully it'll be your favorite, and then you can go find it everywhere music is streamed and sold. Oh, I have to capo this because I tuned my guitar down. I am unglorious, but that's okay. I've always been that way. No matter what you say doesn't bother me. It's who I'm meant to be, meant to be. I am ungraceful, but not disgraceful. Just a face full of anxious smiles. But if we chat a while, then you'll get to see the passion inside of me. Don't put a bag over my face. Just don't look at my face in the first place. The original whistle solo. I'm too big, I'm too loud, pick me out from a crowd. I'm too big, I'm too loud, pick me out from a crowd. I'm too big, I'm too loud, pick me out from a crowd. I am unglorious, but that's okay. I've always been that way. No matter what you say doesn't bother me. It's who I'm meant to be. All right. That's all the songs I've got for you. Thank you, Melissa. You are too nice to me. And I mean that in 1,000 million ways. You're just too nice to me all the time. Don't stop, though. Let me see. Let me answer some comments here. We got some woos. This has been an excellent news. Well, thank you. Anti-Fragile Tarot. Thank you. And thanks to everybody who hung out. Thank you to Mighty Jammer, Kool-Aid Jammers. You probably hate that. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all I got. You can follow me at Frankie Matos Music on Instagram. I have to swap over to Frankie Matos Music on Twitter. I'm currently 109, Frankie Matos 109. It's just a carry along from an old email address that I've been using for years, and I was like, time to get away from that. Why am I still using the same branding as when I was 10, you know? You can find my music. It's Unglorious EP. You don't have to type the word EP. You just type Unglorious. Great search engine optimization because it's not a word. So if you type Unglorious into anything, you'll find me, even on accident. I hope it's on purpose. And you can follow my podcast, which is more interesting than Frankie Matos. I interview a lot of great musicians on the island, and hopefully I will expand that to elsewhere, and also maybe not just musicians. There's a couple episodes up. Anne O'Rourke, of course, Delaney Hafner of the Bell Curves, Karen Bella, who's great. So those are around if you want them. And yeah, thank you, Rory, for having me. And thank you to everybody who paid attention.
Frankie, can I be in your band?
I want to get a band together soon. I'm sure you've got better things to do.
Oh, you are my remedy.
Nailing it. Hell yeah. Hi, Sweeney and Chelsea. What's up? And Lorianne, of course. Hi.
Yay, hi, friends.
I love you all so much. I'm actually leaving now, but...
Thanks for coming. Goodbye.
Yeah, they're some of the original people who saw me play years ago. They got to see all of the bad parts. So hopefully this is the beginning, at least, of the good part. Hopefully we're in that phase where I'm good at what I do.
You are
They're all
very
great
good at what
they
you do. Everyone, follow my lead and please lovingly bully Frankie Matos into feeling great about his music because it's awesome.
Thank you so much.
What was I going to say? Oh, so make sure you follow the links down at the bottom.
That was a bad rock and
I'm
roll
just
sign.
obsessed
That's
with this synth sound. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this all night. Follow the links down at the bottom. Find Frankie Matos music.bandcamp.com. Or if you want to throw some love in the virtual tip jar, Venmo at Freaky Matos Music. Please do that.
Ooh, pay my rent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Everybody, please stay right where you are because we are going to have a little turnover and I'm going to start a fresh stream and then I am going to sing to you and there will be shenanigans and there will be poems and there will be miscellaneous synth sounds. So very exciting. So please stay here on the Twitches. I'll be right back. Shenanigans. Bye, friends.